Hello one and all, this is Nerdcraft here, bringing you a 1v1 ladder matchup here. Spawning on the eastern part of Metalopolis is going to be our green Zerg player, gosuViBe. Yes! gosuViBe being one of my favorite Zergs on NA. Actually, when it comes to NA, I'd say he's... Actually, he might... No, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's just so many choices of great Zerg players. But anyway, his opponent here spawning on the western position is our red Terran, Drewbie. Just had to do the voice again. I love it. So, coLdrewbie here, our red Terran spawning on the western position of Metalopolis is going to be gosuViBe's opponent. I have no idea where I'm going with this, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Actually, he's also one of my very favorite players. You know, he doesn't really show results recently with the Korean invasion of the foreigner scene, but you know, back then he was really good, and he's still pretty good. I think he came back from Korea recently. I can't remember when, but he is actually going to be putting down an 11 racks. Ooh. Oh my, as George Decay would say. So this is going to indicate some 2 racks pressure here from Drewbie. He is going to be putting down his second barracks as well right there. He's just going to float this down, land it right over here, and then rally it to Vibe's hatchery, which is going to be a 15 hatchery first. And then he's going to send some SCVs, put up the bunker, and get to it. I know that Boxer is... Actually, this isn't a ladder match now that I look at it, because there's a supply depot on Metalopolis. It's just a regular custom. And I do believe... No, Vibe was 6 jacks. Let's just say, I was thinking for a second there that Vibe and Drewbie were former teammates from Root, but no, actually, back then Vibe was just on 6 jacks, which disbanded a couple months ago, and Drewbie switched to Complexity after Root was acquired by Complexity. You know, that was a team I really missed, was Team Root, because you know they had Destiny, Kiwikaki, Drewbie, Cats, and this drone does see it. So I'd be surprised to see some. Well, no, not gonna have some links coming up, just mainly because the pool isn't finished, but he is bringing down a lot of drones by the looks of it. It's just for that transfer, and he should not have let that SCV get away. He should have at least had 1 drone following it. 6 links coming out now, so if this pressure doesn't even work, it did get a reaction out of Vibe, which is kind of always a good thing, because you know, if they over make lings, you can make like 20,000 lings. All their larvae are lings. He's not even making the queen. Well, he is making 2 queens. Never mind. So they're using up all their larvae just for lings, so they can defend themselves, or putting down spine crawlers, things like that. It can always just not exactly work out too well for the Zerg, because you know they kind of give the Terran an economic advantage. And as we can see here, 3 SCVs are going to actually be used as the bunker. So that's interesting. Hatchery is not actually being targeted down. It's mainly just drones and queens. These Marines, really good setters up there coming from the Marines. Gonna take down these lings as well. So now there's gonna be a surround on the Marines. Well, one queen on one side, drones on the other, and all the Marines are cleaned up, but the SCVs are still alive. So Drewbie gonna try and get them out. You know, cut your losses, save what you can. And Vibe didn't lose a single drone there, so you know, it was not a good exchange for Drewbie at all. You know, he didn't even kill the queen, and yeah, just not good for Vibe, not good for Drewbie at all. But as we can see here, he is getting his expansion ready, and 1, 2, not establishing any more barracks, but just trying to get his macro back up to par with Vibe. And we can see 1, 2 refineries. Why would I count that? Yeah, 1, 2. I could see it. SCV is going to be able to get in. Oh, Razor, scaring me there, Drewbie. Raise that supply depot before you give me a freaking heart attack. Metabolic boost about halfway done right now. So as to what's going to happen in this game, the factory's coming up, so definitely those Marines are going to, or not Marines, but the siege tanks are going to be starting to get constructed. I don't think Drewbie will go for Hellions at all. I mean, he's making a tech lab is a big indicator, and plus Vibe is ready for pressure. I mean, he's kind of become to this alert state of where he's really aware of the pressure, of any pressure that might come out from Drewbie. So he's going to be ready. He's getting his third queen. I don't know if that's for the hatchery or creep spread, and then he'll be able to make drones really fast, but of course, or drones really fast for spine crawlers. And of course, as I said, a reactor is also going down with a second factory. So we could either see one of two things with this, just a hybrid mech bio army with Marines and Hellions, tanks, and a couple Thors. And we see here Marines actually running right by into the main mineral line. Gonna try and focus down some drones. He does get one. He can take out these queens. I think that Drewbie should really try and focus down these queens, because that's 3 queens. That's a lot of freaking queens to lose. But these Marines are dying just really ridiculously easy, and only lost 1 drone of 2 drones. 3 drones, actually. So, again, not a really good trade for Drewbie. I'm kind of curious why he didn't at least focus down a queen. He killed pretty much nothing there. And this just gives Vibe plenty of ample opportunity to go into, attack mode. He can deny his expansion for a while. That's why. Oh, excuse me. But that's why. It's why Drewbie has not expanded yet. Is because he doesn't have that army to be able to defend. And he sees that, and this Overlord does see both the factories. As we decided, Drewbie was trying to hide his Hellions, but it was seen anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And the command center is going to come up, going to get it ready. Blue Flame is on its way, as well as a starport. I'm surprised that. Okay, there's the tanks. I was about to say, I'm surprised that these that tanks aren't being made yet. But of course, as I say, that the factory is lifted up and Tech Lab does go down. This reactor probably just going to be used for a barracks. Don't know why I paused there, but this is a nice little time attack here from Drewbie. He has 6 Hellions right as Blue Flame's going to finish, and Vibe sees that the Hellions are coming, but he doesn't know that they have Blue Flame. He has Balings and a couple of Lings ready, and he's getting a Spine Crawler over here, but I still think that Drewbie will be able to take out quite a bit of drones here if he focuses them down. As we see, Blue Flame is done, and Vibe with his really good reaction time is going to be able to get his drones out of there, but he's just not killing. Get those drones! Only kills 1 drone, and just more Zerglings. 2 Hellions do go down, and there's a Baleen coming in on its way. This Baleen might be focused down over here. No, Hellions are. Let's say these Hellions are going to take out the queen, but they decide not to. So yeah, I don't know if I really agree with how Drewbie's handling these Hellions. Me personally, I just focused on the drones, disregard static defense, acquire drone kills. That's how I play Hellions. And as you can see, these are going to be repaired by the SCVs. Medevac is out. Siege mode is not being researched. I have no idea what's with my mouse. He's just like, my mouse has got a mind of its own. It's scaring me, actually. It's telling me to sacrifice ducks in the name of Lord Cthulhu. Yes, my mouse is telling me to sacrifice ghosts for Cthulhu. You heard me right. You heard it here first. So, it's weird that Siege mode isn't being researched at all. I mean, you got to get that. It's really essential, especially in a TVZ matchup. And the third is getting ready to get taken. It's the Orbital Command morphing right now, and it's going to finish there. Vibe, however, is not really reacting to anything. This is Vibe. I'd classify Vibe as a pretty passive player. 4th hatchery going down. He just sits around. He gets up to his hive tech really as fast. No, not really that fast, but he gets up to his hive tech. He sits on a lot of bases, and then he just swarm styles it. And now finally, Hellion's going to be able to get some drone kills. Oh, get those drone kills! Oh man, get lots of drone kills. Lots of drone kills. There we go. I like them drone kills. I like them drone kills. Baleen's coming in. Hellions need to get out of there. One Hellion does go down. But how much drones did he kill this time? Finally getting some good drone kills and taking about 10 out. But Vibe has killed 21 because of these mutas, which are going to be able to take out this medevac over here. I was wondering where those mutas were. I was looking on the minimap and like, why don't I see these mutalists anywhere? Siege mode has been researched and is finished now with this push out. I was looking at that like, I don't think that's a good idea, Drewbie, to push out without siege mode against Zergling, Mutalist, Baneling army composition. Just something about it screams GG, and not vibe GGing, but you GGing. Stim just about to finish as well. 2 more medevacs on their way. You know, oh, that one medevac is over there. That's right. It actually wasn't killed. No, that's an overlord. Never mind. Medevacs are going to be caught out of position by these Mutalists, and 1 medevac is saved, which is good, but at the same time, you know, forcing a stim, so this medevac is going to have to instantly use its energy. I think Drewbie might have to pull back out of this because there's quite a bit of Mutalists to Marines, and these tanks are going to siege up, but it might be too late. There comes the Banelings, going to go down on all the tanks. Everything is going to be destroyed for Drewbie. Oh man, I want to see a really good Baneling go off. And Stim going again, great stutter step there from Drewbie. He's really good at that. I never realized how great stutter stepping he was. And now the third being saturated. As we can see, missile turrets coming down. But hopefully, I don't think they'll be done in time for these Mutalisks. See, these Mutalisks, there's not that much, and they're pretty low on health. And no, these turrets are not going to finish at all. Bunker does finish, and Mass Repair went off on that, but did not get there. And here come the Marines, the really, really wounded Marines. So, yeah, Bunker. Bunker is going to be put down. Bunker's going to be used as anti-Mutalist type defense because, you know, the Marines just don't die, and the Marines die to them. And the Zerglings coming in, getting ready to take out this 3rd expansion, which Drewbie really, really needs. And here comes the Banelings rolling, across the skyscraper, rolling. Gonna kill some Terran. Goes off on a Bunker. Now the tanks sieging up. Really great spread there from the tanks there. And the Banelings coming in, and they're not gonna go off on the Marines, but it doesn't really matter. These Marines are about dead anyway. Still no medevacs at all for Drewbie. I have no idea why he's not making medevacs at all. You need those medevacs. And a lot of pressure here coming out from Vibe. This expansion is going to go down. This one Marine is like, yeah, I'm a Marine. I'm going to kill you guys. I'm going to take down the swarm by myself, and I won't even use Stim because I can't. That'd be weird to see. Okay, if a single Marine with 7 HP took down the entire swarm, then I will admit it. I will admit that there's imbalance. There's severe imbalance within the game. I'll say it. So, as we can see here, medevacs now finally coming up for Drewbie, right when he needs them too, actually. I mean, there's so many just almost dead Marines, and Vibe is just getting... Yeah, he's keeping a very, very low muta count. I'm surprised at how low the muta count is, but as you can see, 1 hatch, 2 hatch, 3 hatch, there we go. It's like, oh great, I'm gonna make myself look stupid again. And just picking off this reactor there for the starport, gonna really cut down that production of medevacs, as we can see, 1 at a time instead of 2. But these Marines gonna try and stim into the mutas. Ooh, nope. And Drewbie getting ready for another push out. It is 118 to 181. I think Vibe's been pretty well ahead in this entire game. Actually, if we check the economy, Vibe is soaring ahead of Drewbie. And it's 82 drones to 43 SCVs, and Vibe's on 4 base. Drewbie's only on 2. So, yeah, this is definitely looking like a Vibe game to me so far. I mean, yeah, Drewbie can definitely still come back. Of course, it'd be really awesome to see, but it's going to be hard. That's all I can say. It's going to be hard for him. Drewbie definitely has the skill to do it, but he's really committing to this attack right here. And there are the Banelings and Lings. Of course, those Marines were being the poor guys who had to, who were told to scout up the ramp and stim up it. Here come the Mutalists from the side, going to try and pick off the tanks, and there are a lot of those guys. There are 28 Mutalisks, and they're going to start engaging these Marines. There's a lot of Mutalisks to the point where oh no, there's more Marines, never mind. So Marine's going to be able to take out these Mutalisks, well, you know, push them back for the time being. He needs to get an armory and get Thors out right now. It's exactly what Thor needs. It's exactly what Drewbie needs. I almost did a slip up there, called him Thor's in. Ling Run-By going to get caught by this little small army there, and finally, Drewbie's starting to look in pretty good shape here with this amount of Marines and some tanks in there. I still think he needs a Thor. He needs some more medevacs. I don't think he rebuilt his reactor on his medevac. No, he didn't on his starport. I mean, and he's gonna go for the gold. He figures, hey, I need it. Might as well go for it. All the Balians coming in. Ooh, holy crap. So, ooh, man, that's not good at all. I don't think this orbital command has made the best life decision of moving to the gold, considering the entire swarm is right on that platform. But, you know, he's very stubborn, and he wants to make sure that he achieves his goals. But, you know, when a murder of mutalisks come out, that can really change one's opinion on life. So, as you see, just slowly picking off these tanks here with these mutalisks. Great micro, they're coming up from Vibe. Oh, God. Getting a little laggy. Okay, there we go. Now it's cleared up. Oh, God. Here come the Balians. Almost no micro coming out from Drewbie until now. All those tanks are going to be destroyed by these mutalisks. Huge Balian explosions going off on all the Marines. Doesn't matter how much of a split Drewbie has, because there's just enough Balians to destroy them. And GG. Drewbie concedes the game. Oh, man. See, that's what's very interesting about Vibe, is that he doesn't really pressure that much. He kind of just soaks it all up. And he's like a sponge. He'll just soak it all up, and then when you squeeze it, just a bunch of water comes splashing out, and then your nicest shirt is stained, and you're swearing in the kitchen, and I'm making the story up. So yeah, that's what happened there. I hope you guys enjoyed the game as much as I enjoyed casting it. If you do like the amount of content I am putting out, please subscribe to my channel. I'm bringing out 3 games a day at the very least, and then I also have like best of 5 series I cast and stuff like that. And also you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at nerd_craft. You'll just get updates as to when I'll be casting, when my videos upload, as well as what I will be casting, whether it's PvZ, PvT, TvZ, PvT, that's what I was looking for, and other, of course, the various mirror matches. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe once more. My name is Nerdcraft. That's it. I am out.